Hello, my name is Brian Kirsch, and welcome back to Everyday Tech. So today I wanted to talk about something that I tend to see a lot out in the IT industry. It is kind of chasing the rabbit. What I'm seeing more and more with both vendors, people, technologists, and even just in general, just like managers, executives, everybody, they're picking up on a piece of technology, a word. The great one was cloud. Okay, we all have to go to the cloud. Everything has to be in the cloud, and that's all you heard. Well, the problem is everybody chased that rabbit, and nobody actually looked at what the impact would be. What was the actual cost benefit analysis? Did it actually have value? And the thing is, the cloud was a few years ago, and you're seeing some people that hopped in early backing it out. You're seeing some people kind of regretting that decision. You're seeing others just simply scaling it down. But now, when you actually look at the people going into the cloud, they're doing it purposefully. So they're doing it where they've planned it, they looked at the cost pieces, and they're actually making smart decisions about it. But it came years after the buzzword. And every executive was saying we have to be in the cloud. Every company was relabeling all their stuff cloud based, and that still even goes on today. I'm seeing the same thing with Kubernetes. Uh, Everything's about Kubernetes. It doesn't matter if you don't even develop software. You need to be working with Kubernetes. And while containers and everything have their place, what I see is a lot of people basically force fitting that in. It's one thing if you're redeveloping an app, it makes sense to be in a container and you go forward with it. But to take something that's currently working and simply change it to change it can be absolutely disastrous. And that's what people are doing to take advantage of the next buzzword. And this is going to continue for years. The IT field, and we're all guilty of this, all IT professionals look at something new and shiny and kind of say, oh, hey, I want to play with that. But does it actually have a purpose? Is there a value to doing what you're going to do? You can spend all your time working on Kubernetes and developing all that. Maybe you should be putting in like next gen AV for ransomware protection, or bolstering up the firewalls, or whatever. Just even general infrastructure stuff. Optimizing your cloud infrastructure. Those are all critical things, but they're not the new word anymore. They're not the buzzword. And that's the problem with the industry. That's what's going on. And it's up to people, IT people, to, I don't want to say just put the brakes on, but to make sure the management and the stakeholders know that, hey, this is a buzzword versus can actually give you real value. You do a cost benefit analysis. I know IT people are not accountants, that we're not, but we do know how to use Excel. There are ways to do cost benefit analysis that you actually look at, where you're getting your bang for your buck for. Because the problem is you continue to chase, cloud, Kubernetes, you name it. There's the next word's already out there. These things have a place, but it's typically never as expansive as what somebody might think it is. It's always a mix. It's always a hybrid of a little bit of cloud, a little bit of this, a little bit of Kubernetes, DevOps, same concept. It's always going to be a touch of something, but it's never going to be both feet in, up to your neck. And that's something that I think, the industry has to kind of pull back a little bit on, because the buzzwords are taking over again. And the problem is, when the buzzwords drive everything, you tend to ignore a lot of other things. And that is a really big deal. Okay, that is a huge deal. So just a little bit on the industry. Hopefully this helps. Have a good day.